What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Von Taylor First, back again for another video, back in the AM on Tuesday. You already know Tokyo Revengers drop every Tuesday. Last chapter, 237. Pretty much, Takamichi and Shifuya is just trying to get some more of the boys into the gang and whatnot. This new gang that they're trying to make. You know, it's the first time Takamichi's actually reaching out to people to get them along the ride with him and his gang, rather than him joining various gangs and becoming, you know, captains or the leader and all that kind of stuff. So I expect Takamichi to get, I don't know who else from like the main Tomon crew, but Hakai was down, Seishu, he was down, even though he's not like an original Tomon, but he's down. I wonder if he can reach out to Kakucho. Because I know Kakucho did join Bonton in the future, but I wonder if he can get to Kakucho before he can get to Mikey. But then again, Kakucho probably would like to get to Mikey because he's Izuna's brother, so you know what I'm saying? So maybe he will still go to Mikey, who knows though, but I'm sure that we're probably gonna get Mitsuya so he can, you know, help us out, of course, because I mean, he's one of the main Tomon members, he's strong, he's level-headed, you know what I'm saying? And also, he can hook us up with the goddamn attire, the clothing, the uniform and shit. You know what I'm saying? He gonna fix us up right. Cause Shifuya, that cat shit, no boy, no. Thousand Winters is a cool name, but that cat shit, hell no. We gotta change that up, you know what I'm saying? And I know it's all for shits and giggles, I get that, but of course having Mitsuya there. Taiju would make sense too. That would be very great, you know what I'm saying? Make amends for all the shit he's done in the past with his siblings. Who else? Hanma, it would be cool to see him come back, and I think he will come back, but who knows? And like, what would be the reason for it? I don't know. But and of course, I would say that some of them, what you call Brahmin, you know, the Takayomi, Senju's brother Takayomi and his boys, I think they will probably join up too. But yeah, man, let's get into the next chapter, man. Been waiting for a minute. Let's get into it. Chapter's title, Really Into It, 238. Now, all TW, Thousand Winters needs an advisor and someone with some taste, okay? Totally agree. Hold on, I just realized something. Oh, that's kind of dope. I didn't realize that Hakai had that design in his hair. That looked lit. I like that, because he always has his hair down now. And I always say this every time. In this series, man, everybody looks fly all the time. Like, whether it's the past, future, present, whatever the fuck it is, they always looking fly. And I like that a lot. And I also like that some characters always look relatively the same. You don't have to make them change drastically. It kind of probably goes into like just their personality and their look too. Like Shifuya, for example, he doesn't really change how he looks a lot. You know, he always has the dyed hair, you know, blonde. Sometimes he changes to black, but he'll still have the same hairstyle. Takamichi doesn't change as much either. You know, his hair, sometimes he just you know, put it in different styles and shit, but I like that a lot of other people get to change a lot. It just kind of shows their character, I guess, a little more in terms of how they express themselves. But you know, I just like it anyway. I get the advisor part, but do you mean someone with taste? Huh? Oh, that Shifuya, you really don't notice we're talking about your bad sense of style. Exactly, I was just talking about that before I started reading. Anyways, I got a good idea who we're looking for. Oh, I really like that man's hairstyle. Hakai, I mean, I know he was doing the modeling shit in the future too, so that makes sense. But that boy, looking clean, a person with great style and that is level-headed. I swear to God, I do not read these chapters ahead of time. It always happens with this series. I don't know if it's because the series is just so predictable. At certain times, obviously, it's not always predictable. I'm saying for like the little things when I'm reading the chapter. I say this every fucking time I do a video, bro. I just said somebody's level-headed, somebody got style. I said Mitsuya, he's level-headed, he got style, and you know what I'm saying? I said that. He's strong, all that. Are we talking about someone who had who I hold a lot of respect for? Yep, exactly. I want him in our team no matter what. He might be busy, but he should be able to help if we ask. He definitely will. Here? Yep. Going to get that boy Mitsuya, man. Taka-chan, let's play. Whoa, you're loud. I used to call him out like this back then. That's funny. Shh. And that's one of his little sisters. I forgot their name. Luna and damn, I forgot the other one name. Runa. Runa? Okay, yeah, Runa. Runa, where's Taka-chan? Big bro's kind of in a pinch right now. A pinch. Yeah, Japan's Fashion Design Newcomer Award. Yeah, there seems to be a competition for rookie designers, which will be held in a week, so now he's working hard for it. I see, but didn't Taka-chan say he hated prizes and awards? Yep, he did mention that before, but the thing with Draken happened, you know, exactly. Ever since then, my brother started to shut himself in. I forgot that, you know, his little sisters got older and shit. Yeah, she looks taller. He keeps on designing and doesn't even get out to eat. Wow. He started to shut himself in. Mana, yeah, her sister name is Mana. Mana got scared too. Runa-chan, can I meet Mitsuya-kun? Damn, he's really in there working. Ah, damn, look, he got stubble. He's not even shaving or nothing. Wow. Bro, look at his eyes, dog. Oh, it's you, Runa. Mitsuya-kun. Damn, my boy. I don't like to see my boy like this, dog. Wow. I mean, he's still looking clean, kind of, but, I mean, not really clean, but, you know, when you got that stubble, yeah, shit ain't, Damn. Looking like Izuna when he was roaming the streets and shit with all that stubble and shit on his face. Takachan, you lost so much weight. Yeah, oh, I didn't even realize that. Draken's passing must have taken a toll on him. Why did you come here? Mitsuya-kun. I will fight Mikey-kun. That's why I'm building a team right now. And so I was thinking that you could, I really want to meet him. Oh, it's snowing. Long time no see, Draken. Wow, he's thinking about his boy, Draken. You know, that was his boy. That was his boy, man. How are you doing, Mitsuya? Sure is cold today. The snow is insane. You're doing good with fashion. Eh, not really. How about your bike shop? It's not making much profit, but Inupi and I are doing our best, man. Guess we both got it rough. Mitsuya, why are you loud all of a sudden? Have you grown accustomed to living life without Toman? I like that. I like this moment right here. I needed to see something with Mitsuya and Draken, you know, or just Mitsuya alone, just on, you know, seeing how he's going through it, you know, about Draken's death, because I can't seem to move on from it. You know what? I like that. I like that Draken says that. That kind of goes back to like what I was saying, what, you know, all the discourse was about, you know, when Draken died and blaming Takamichi for coming back and all this stuff. Thing is about Draken, he never really gave up on the Toman shit, you know? He was very insistent on trying to get Mikey back, and he pretty much gave up at a point in time because he didn't really have any help, nobody else he could really go to. And now that Takamichi came back, he kind of he's used as leverage for Takamichi to get Mikey back and get him to his senses, and whatever that means. If Mikey goes off the edge, you know, put that nigga in prison. If not, then, you know, we can stop whatever is to come from him, you know, more, you know. But I mean, he did kill South. Never mind, he did kill him. Never mind. So yeah, he will have to pay for what he done, his sins and shit. And if he doesn't go to prison or something, I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, he still is. I mean, then again, where are they, like 17 at this point? So even if he did go to juvie, he's getting sent to a fucking prison after that. So, but, you know, he still got to pay for certain shit, you know. And I'm not saying I like South. I'm just saying that in general, I mean, of course you got to do that no matter who the fuck you know, you killed somebody. Exactly. Anyway, that's why I think I'm going to go back to the life of a delinquent, Draken. I'll continue following Mikey. And you better become a fashion designer, okay? See, that's real, though. I remember saying this a while back. I don't remember how long. Maybe it was when Takamichi went back to the future and he seen like everybody had their own jobs and shit. You know, pet shop, bike shop, all this stuff, right? I think I may have mentioned it then or maybe even before that, but I was saying that like a lot of people can't get out of the lives that they're in. Like if you know about like certain areas in the world, like say for example in the United States, you know, I live in the United States, so I would know this more than anybody, you know, from other countries. But here, you know, in certain places that are like in poverty or just a lot of crime, you know, a lot of neighborhoods, like my city, for example, it's a lot of crime that happens. You know, it used to be a lot worse maybe a decade ago and some years ago, but it's been a little bit better. But sometimes it kind of fluctuates and more crime goes up, killings and all that stuff, you know. And I'm saying this casually because I mean it's just something that happens. It's not like it's a war zone here or nothing like that, but shit like that does happen a lot, you know, depending on what neighborhood you go to, obviously in the hood, you know. So it's like a lot of these guys that are in gangs or gang affiliated or just trying to do gang-like activities or, you know, selling drugs or, you know what I'm saying, and guns and all this stuff, right? So a lot of people you know, they grow up with that and they don't know nothing else. Especially with Draken, he didn't even really have parents. He lived at a fucking brothel where people that worked at the brothel were kind of raising him essentially. And outside of that, he was in school fighting, you know, getting into fights, so just being, you know, that kind of kid, and just being in the streets and shit and fighting and brawling. So like, he doesn't know nothing else, you know. So it's like, I like that in this manga, that the fact that we don't really get to see parents too often, I think it adds more to the story in general. Because the reason why I'm saying that, my bad if I'm going on a tangent, but it's only one chapter. Fuck it. But anyway, the fact that there's not a lot of parents out here that can like really guide these children, you know, to like a lot of success and stuff, it just goes to show that like without these adults, that like Draken, for example, he's not going to be like, he doesn't really know what he would want to do. You know, he doesn't have somebody that really can put him on track. He never really had that. All he had was Tomon, and they had each other, which was great. You know what I'm saying? But it's like he never really had that kind of luxury to do shit. Look at Mitsuya, for example. He has a mother, you know, and he's also the older sibling, so he has that responsibility to be level-headed, to be that kind of big brother type of figure to people like Hakai and his own younger siblings and shit, and Yuzuha and all these people, right? So Mitsuya, he's somebody that doesn't really necessarily seem like he would need to go back to this delinquent life. But he might end up doing it just because, I mean, that is something like, he loves these guys, you know, so these are his boys. But other than that, he's one of those kind of people that, like, you know, he has more. The whole fashion shit, he got a lot more than that, you know. And it happens just like in real life. What I was talking about in the hood, a lot of people, you know, don't know nothing else. And that's all they know. And they're going to keep going into jail and getting out of jail, and going back to jail, getting out of jail, and then going to prison and staying there for a long time, you know, because they don't know nothing else. They were never shown anything else when they were younger, you know, when they never had no kind of mentor or parenting figure, guardian or whatever, or even a bigger sibling or something that can actually put them on that path, on the correct path. They never had that. That's all they know is violence and crime and all this kind of shit. And that's kind of what somebody like Draken is, you know, that's just something that he's in, you know, especially Mikey. Mikey's somebody that's not interested in anything else but this, because he can't really, remember, he never really cared about like the dojo situation. He could have been like a leader of a dojo, I mean, an owner of a dojo. But he never cared about that. You know, when he was younger, we seen that. He was interested in the dojo. The bike shop shit, you know, he was kind of interested in it, but it was mostly like his brother's type of dream. So Mikey also didn't have nothing. So I like this conversation right here because, for one, it made me get into this tangent in the middle of the video, this conversation for like 3-4 minutes. But also it just goes to show that like, a lot of these characters are at different levels when it comes to their delinquent life. Like, they left it behind, or they're going to go back into it, or they can never leave it, you know? So I like this conversation a lot. I think it was a very needed conversation, especially between these two, since they're so closely, tightly knit and all that. But yeah, let me continue anyway. You become a fashion designer, okay? Exactly. Therefore, in order to keep that promise, Mitsuya continues to pursue becoming a fashion designer. I like that. I like that Takemichi accepted that. He didn't try to push him anymore to it. Like, he didn't want to like be like, hey dude, like, you know what I'm saying? I like that. You know? And I kind of hope Mitsuya doesn't come back and try to help them. Like, I would want that in one way, but at the same time, I wouldn't want that if it means like messing up his career. I hope it wouldn't mean that. I understand. I like how Takemichi showed some emotion there. He started to tear up a little bit because he understood what he was saying. Like, yeah, it's not the life he wants to live no more, man. It's not. It's just not. But of course, they still gonna have his back, help him out, you know. I think that helps Mitsuya a lot too, maybe. You know, just knowing that they all can respect his space and respect that he's doing what he wants to do in life and all of that. And it could probably help him be more motivated as well, you know, because he already thought about Draken right now, and then now he's seeing that his boys are saying, okay, it's all right, we understand. But at the very least, make us some uniforms. That would be a really good aid for us right now. Now that's like it's like almost like moral support, you know, and I like that. Mitsuya-kun will not be joining us. Let's support him on his dreams. Exactly, that's exactly what I just said. Please support this guy. Make sure he's all good, man. Please. I really like this. Very realistic. It's very realistic. I swear, I like this a lot. And it's not just because Mitsuya is my favorite character or nothing like that. It's honestly just because I respect that Takemichi and them respects him and respects his dreams and stuff like that. And I'll fuck with that a lot. It's very mature from talking to me, just showing his maturity as like, you know, just showing his maturity in general, you know, and I like that a lot. I really do. 1 week later, it's time. National Fashion Design Newcomer Award. It sure is. Wait, are they like going to his awards ceremony or something? That would be cool. That's actually really cool if they're supporting him like that. Wow. I hope that, I don't want it to be one of those little cheap things where it's like they support him, so he's like, you know what, I'm gonna join you guys again. I think if he does repay them back for supporting him at his award ceremony, or not his award show, just the award show in general, I think that like I said, he should just make their design for their attire, for their gang uniform, and that's it. Leave it at that. That would be so nice. I would really like that if he just did that, and that's it, man. That's it. I would love that. But yeah, man. Draken's death, what it says on the side, Draken's death has made Mitsuya determined to win an award. What will this award prove? Hopefully it's not something where like he loses and then he like, you know, I'm gonna give up on my dreams. I would not like that either. I would not like that shit. So there's a few things I don't want. I wouldn't want that to happen where he loses and he say, you know what, fuck my dream, I'm going back to Toma. That would be kind of stupid to me. I don't like that at all. Like, that doesn't make any sense if that happens. And two, I don't want him joining back just because they came there. I think the only thing he should do right now, if he does win or lose or whatever the fuck the case may be, all I want him to do is make them their uniforms and that's it, and go his separate path. You know, and if he does join Tomon, I'm not going to be completely upset. Part of me will be kind of like, man, just let him be, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like, if he does join, nothing better happen to him. I swear to God, if something happens to him, I'm not going to like that writing in that aspect. I will not like that. Partially because he's my favorite character, but on the other part, it's just that it's like it was so unnecessary, and then it just make everything that Takemichi did to come back so unnecessary. Draken's words to Mitsuya, it would make Mitsuya look kind of like not like a clown, but it'll make him look a little weird because it's like you literally took Draken's words and say, you know what, I'm gonna join Tomon too. Like, no, don't do that. So I just hope that all he does is give them and make them their attire, and that's it. Don't join nobody's gang. Just stay neutral, and yeah, just be like that. They're supporting you for your award, and you just support them for what they got to do. That's it. Don't get intertwined with that. Please don't. That's all I want. And I would love that writing like a lot, because it's very realistic. You know, sometimes people don't want to go back to that gang life, and then they still support their homies and whatnot, and vice versa. But you know, like say for example, like if somebody's in a gang or some kind of group or just doing some crime activities, and then next thing you know they have like a baby on the way or something, you know, something where they have to put their focus and prioritize something else over there, you know, that other life that they were just in, and then they're like, you know what, like I can't do this, I gotta take care of my child, I can't be doing all this bullshit no more, you know what I'm saying, I gotta grow up now and be responsible. So it's kind of similar here. It's like he has his own dreams that he wants to go and accomplish, and let him do that, you know, don't let him back in. And then, like I said, I know that they already, you know, gave him space and they respected it, but I just wouldn't like Mitsuya if he would, I wouldn't like if he came back to them like off rip like that. If anything, it would take time for him to actually think about it like more, if that's the case. But I wouldn't want it to be like next chapter he loses the award ceremony, he gives up on his dreams, and then he joins. Like, that would be stupid, and I just don't want him to join, because all you need to do is give them that fucking, make them the uniforms, and that's it, man. That's it. But I've been talking a lot in this video, but well, I don't care. It's my boy Mitsuya was in it, and it was a great chapter. I like this chapter a lot compared to like probably the last few. I mean, some of the last few were cool, but this one felt longer. And yeah, I really like this chapter though. But let me know down below what you guys thought about this chapter, my reaction, all that good stuff, man. And I hope you guys please stay safe, stay healthy, stay clean. Stay tuned for all the next videos for like Sunday. I'm gonna have some Shonen Jump, you know, the typical Jujutsu Kaisen, My Hero Academia stuff, and maybe Fire Force depending on when it drops. But yeah, stay tuned for all that stuff and more videos as well. But please enjoy the rest of your day. See you guys later, and peace.